I'm Megan Pellerin, and this is my Social Studies Family Night event. Theme, Economics, How and Why We Earn Money. I chose to focus on second grade. The Oregon Education Standards for Economics are 2.18, identify local businesses and the goods and services they produce. 2.8, describe the roles of banks in the economy. And 2.10, explain how wealth and scarcity connect to decision making about personal savings and spending. In the Monopoly station, there will be 3 board games. Monopoly games can be donated by the families or gotten through a secondhand store. A volunteer will be stationed to hand out game pieces and boards to the families. The volunteer can assist the families with the rules of the game. Each family will be limited to 15 minutes to play. This gives the families the ability to see the roles of banks in the economy and concepts of wealth and scarcity and the ability to save. This meets standards 2.8 and 2.10. In the Bake and Craft Station, the children have worked the following days and week leading up to the event to make artwork and bake goods. Families will have the opportunity to buy the goods with a money donation or skill donation, whatever they are best at. This can include the family sweeping the area around the cell, performing a dance move, a headstand, doing push-ups, singing, or whatever skill they feel is appropriate. The idea for this activity is that it is understood that to get items we want, we must have a way to buy an item. This is often done with money which we earn by a skill or trade that we have. It also shows the need for local businesses. This meets standard 2.18 and 2.10. Lemonade Stand the Game is a board game for 2 to 4 players. This activity will need 2 games and 1 volunteer to monitor and help with rules. The rules of the game include capital for startup costs, and the goal is to finish with the most money. Children and families will relate to this game because it plays on the traditional idea of children running a lemonade stand. This gives the opportunity for the families to experiment and play with running their own businesses, the role of banks in the economy, and decision making about saving and spending. In the Guess How Much station, a large jar will be stuffed with coins and bills donated by the staff in recycled cans. Each family will get to guess how much is in the jar with the closest guess to take home the money. Families will write down their guesses on a sheet with their names and numbers, and at the end of the night, a volunteer will select the closest guess and announce the winner. If the family is not there, they will be contacted after. We will encourage the winner to put the winnings in a savings account and have lists of banks with free savings account for students. This meets early education standards of understanding banks' roles in the community and the purpose of personal savings. In the coin riddle station, families will answer riddles about coins to find the correct combination to make each amount. Several families can accomplish this at the same time. Coin replicas can be used for the families to hold and experiment with while trying to solve the riddle. There should be several representations of each coin. The riddles can be made by the teacher and found online. A volunteer can discuss the riddles and assist the families if they are struggling with solving it. Additionally, there is a pizza and refreshment station. This station is where the food and refreshments are. Small businesses in the community have volunteered to donate pizza and other refreshments for the event. Volunteers sent from the businesses, or possibly the owners, will have information about each business to provide to the families and to answer questions about running a business in the community. This meets early economic standards by identifying local businesses in the community. Parents will be notified of the event 2 months prior to the event by a newsletter. Additional posters will be put up around the school and a flyer will be sent home. A month before the event, an email will be sent to remind the parents. The event will be added to the monthly calendar and in the month's newsletter. Parents will be given the flyer once more 2 weeks before the event. The week leading up to the event, a final email will be sent reminding parents of the event. At the end of the event, parents will be handed a packet that has activities for them to follow up with at home and a list of local businesses. There will be additional information about why the activities were chosen and how economy is important in education. Additionally, there will be an evaluation form in the packet for parents to rate how they felt the night went, the information they learned, and changes they would like for the next family night. There will also be a list of local businesses in the handout and the products and services they provide, as well as banks that have savings accounts for students. The event will be held in April on a Tuesday night beginning at 5:30 p.m. Food and refreshments will be provided to ease the transition of getting families there and not having to worry about dinner. The event will be held in the school gym, so weather will not affect the event. Additionally, the school tables and chairs will be used. Food and refreshments will be donated from local businesses. Napkins and plates will need to be procured by the school. Volunteers will be informally trained and will include teachers, school staff, retired teachers, high school students, and others. Additionally, the children will be providing material for the activity by working on crafts and baked goods leading up to the event to sell for the bake and craft station. Families will be asked for recycled cans leading up to the event. Paper, pens, 3 Monopoly games, 2 lemonade stand games, coin replicas, riddles, and a large mason jar will be needed for all of the activities. Economics is often a forgotten area of social studies. Many families struggle financially, and there are children that live in poverty. Money and economics can feel like an overwhelming and taboo subject for families to discuss with their children. I chose economics for these reasons. Community support is essential for economic advancement. With these activities in handout, parents can see how they can influence their child's economic development. Most of these activities will be able to be done at home by the families. Monopoly and the lemonade stand game can be found in most retail stores on Amazon or in used shops. Board games are a great way for family bonding as well as helping in development in several areas. Many families have at least one working parent, and getting them to come for a family night can be difficult. By researching family night plans by other resources, I discovered that Tuesday through Thursday are the best nights to host the event. It can be difficult for families to take off work, and hosting the event in the evening is the most accommodating. I chose a Tuesday evening for this reason. The event also must not run too late because the parents will need to get their children to bed, which is why I chose for the event to end at 8 p.m. Having a local business donate food and refreshments is one less thing the parents have to struggle with to make it to the event. I chose many different communication styles to represent a wide range of needs for the families and to provide plenty of notice in advance as well as reminders leading up to the event. With the activities, information provided, and take-home packet, families will have a better understanding of economics in their child's education and how they can have a role in their students' economic development.